What's up, guys? Welcome to today's episode. We are back on the F30.
Motor, transmission. We'll mate this thing up, see if we can get this to fit in our trans tunnel. So start with the basics, get our motor and transmission put together.
Alright guys, I'm giving you back this.
We doing this again?
Yeah, you guys are doing that again, so you guys are big vlogger guys.
Wait.
I'll see you later.
Recording the recording. Now we
All
flip
right.
over. Boom.
Good luck.
Bye, Joel.
We live.
Thanks. All right, so we have a sexy motor and transmission finally.
Yeah. Had to take a bunch of stuff off of the engine just to make sure we don't damage anything on the way in. Wastegate dump tubes, intake manifold, and all that stuff. Definitely left the turbo on because that's a little bit more of a hassle to remove. So.
We also got new valve covers for it. We're going to put the gaskets on it and then bolt it down, but we just set it on there just so, you know, no dust would get in or anything. Just got these ones in. It's similar to the one that is on Tyrone, but this one is a little bit bigger and it pops more. I like it.
Yeah. Shiny. In case you didn't know where we are.
We got the goods.
Oh yeah. Look at that. It's kind of hypnotizing, isn't it?
Yeah, like that. Ooh. What's that? Weight reduction on that. Usually those are...
Solid.
That's sick.
So, new updates that they made on these is now they have the whole ring gear integrated, so you don't have to worry about the ring gear shearing or using the factory flex plate that has a lot more resonance and makes a bunch of weird noises when you're cranking your starter. Also, this billet assembly that's going to bolt to where the torque converter is, now they updated this because previously when you went above 600 horsepower they had issues with the tabs on these blowing out, but this one now is good for whatever you're going to throw at it. This nice big billet, large rotating assembly is going to help too with the inertia to keep your wheels moving. And they also just came out with this.
Oh, sick.
Beautiful unit right here.
Wow.
So BMC actually came out with their own shifter line now for DCTs and 8HP transmissions. It's very nice, that notchy, good feel, and it's all billet. Removable handle, changeable knob, so length and all that stuff is adjustable. Look at that. Love to see it.
Wow. That's sick.
Shout out PMC.
Big
Always
shout
doing
out.
it. Because we are doing a street car and kind of going for a more sleek look, we're not 100% sure if we're going to use this yet. We can get full functionality out of the stock shifter and the paddle shifters on the steering wheel, but we may end up going this route depending on how the whole interior ends up coming together and how crazy El Jefe decides to go with this thing.
Where's the actual adapter plate? What bolts on to the transmission to the motor?
Plate is down under.
Yeah, show the rest of the goods. I'm I'm missing something here. Haha, that's what I wanted to see.
This is the guy that you're looking for.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm feeling retarded.
All our
Like
hardware in here.
something wasn't adding up.
Math wasn't mathing.
Yeah.
And this
Okay.
one is specific for the actual diesel 8 HP, but they do make them for the regular 8 HPs and obviously the DCTs as well.
Now, do you know the difference between the diesel 8 HP versus the...
I know that they handle more torque because, you know, diesels produce more torque. But other than that, I don't know the physical differences of it. But I'm sure Bartech will enlighten us on the finer points in a very heavy accent.
All right, so stay tuned for the Bartech episode. We got a visitor, fresh from the Dominican Republic.
Yeah. Bring it.
I missed you, brother. How was your trip?
Good, good.
Good. We saw you just chilling,
Chilling.
beaching.
Really your life.
Yeah, jumping in caves, crystal clear blue water.
Took Savio drifting.
Took Savio drifting. Dang. All right, so first and foremost on this list, it doesn't have much left to it. We're gonna have to go over it. I'm gonna rewrite a bunch of it.
I'll take 2 any day of the week, baby.
Colette's, meanwhile, is on 7.
We don't even have our built motor yet.
Nope. And if it's not done by the end of the day, it's done. Is it?
It's complete.
I'm gonna go look.
All motors together.
Okay. It looks like I owe you $50. There was witnesses. None of them are here. No one knows what we're talking about, but I bet him $50 that the motor wouldn't be finished by Friday because we were technically supposed to have the car here and working on it today, but we're gonna do it on Monday. So it's a gray area, but I'm gonna pay him.
Here we go. Here we go. There's no gray area. Said the motor's not going to be done Friday, and guess what? The motor's done, and it's Friday.
I can't cruise over there and show it to you, but I'm going to go look, and we're going to either confirm or not confirm. Concur or not concur. I might not concur. Oh, but here's one. Here's a fun one. Chris, you want to put this on here? Go ahead and cross this off the list. This little sexy put in built motor.
Yeah, love that one. Go ahead and cross that up.
Yep. So you have this here whole table full of goodies.
All the parts I took off of our previously assembled motor. But there was a bunch of stuff that was missing. I did not have the fire rings and the wastegates because we were just kind of mocking everything up so that Craigie could fab his
Dump tubes.
And I could do my hard lines for the wastegates, which I still have to finish. These two we're going to run off to the front of the car, to our boost control solenoid, and to the front of the housing of the turbo. It's raining, it's cold in here, and I'm still sick. That's why I'm wearing a sweater. Drift week, love it. And we're going to put all of our hot side stuff together, including our Funk Motorsports stuff. A little cool sensor blankets for our exhaust manifold pressure sensor, as well as this, and I think we might even have some wastegate.
Oh, we got wastegate blankets. We got all sorts of jazz that we haven't done anything with yet.
We're going to charge this thing up. We're going to get her right, get her tight. You didn't even tighten
Maybe you just don't do that until you get it in place.
You didn't tighten them.
What is this? You? What do you mean?
You're the one who polished these lines, am I wrong?
Yeah, but it was on the thing.
You didn't tighten them.
It was me. I didn't tighten them.
Yeah.
Shut up. Shoot. Yeah, I forgot to tighten them. Rule number 1: when you're putting something on a car, make sure when you put it on for good.
Otherwise,
even though we knew it was coming off, and I didn't know that we'd be able to pull everything out of the car with it on there, and then we just slapped everything on, knowing that we'd take it off. So I didn't tighten them hard.
There's also a missing port that I didn't block off there.
Oh, so aren't you glad I didn't tighten it all the way? Oh.
Orange, you glad?
Seemed to work out.
It's all about these Garrett wastegates, bro.
Yeah, tell us all about the Garrett wastegates, Omar.
It's pretty. That's all you need to know. They work.
Omar knows nothing about the Garrett wastegate.
I know.
Omar will never have a sponsorship.
I'm learning, okay? I'm learning.
Omar, what does a wastegate do?
Wastegate gates the waste to the wastegate. No, there's a valve on the inside that basically opens up and stuff to relieve pressure for the turbo, I believe, right? That's about right.
Those guys.
Listen,
How about
listen.
I'm a fabricator and not a mechanic guy.
Hold
The
on.
wastegate will... Yeah, it wastes the extra
waste the
turbo pressure, and once you reach your desired boost, so it regulates your boost for your turbo, so you don't over.
How does it regulate your boost?
Through vacuum tubes and springs.
What does it do to regulate how fast the turbo spins?
It doesn't regulate how fast it spins; just gets rid of the extra gas in the
Regulates
inside.
how fast your turbo spins.
That's why there's pressure, spring pressures.
A wastegate diverts exhaust away from your turbo instead of spooling your turbo to regulate how much boost
Or
your
how
turbo
fast it
produces.
spins.
Yeah,
right?
and
how much air it's getting.
and your turbo speed will dictate how much boost it produces. So these divert exhaust pressure away from your turbo.
So we have 2 of those because our turbo produces so much boost that it needs 2 pipes to let the dump out.
Honestly, it's not so much that, but like as much air as you're stuffing into a motor, same amount of air has to come out of a motor. So this will prevent boost from creeping.
Oh, okay. So it's better to have 2 than 1. I'm stuck. I can't turn the camera off and I can't move my other arm. All right, so now we got the back one put in place. so Chris can lock in the front one, so I'm just holding it. Ooh, we got some wastegate dump tubes. I have to say, this is one of my favorite parts of the car, is final assembly of all of our goodies that we spent time making and making it look
powder
perfect.
coated and clean and nice and pretty.
Yeah. Well, and we only had to do this pull in, pull out once, or pull in, put in, pull out, put in. One junky motor, two new hotness.
Yeah, from my 11 right.
And we're gonna put a bunch of funk on here too. So we got our springs. So we have our new funk blanket that we did in the carbon, so it'll match with everything else. They give you springs with it, and they also give you a cool little keychain, key tag. What do you call it? A bomber tag? Jet tag? Jet tags. Ooh.
Safety first. Battery's still connected in this car, apparently.
Oh, did you get a little dippity dip?
This little guy here is a positive stud.
Oops. Now that we have our turbo blanket on, we got two of these 45 mil funk wastegate blankets as well. So I'm gonna pop those on real quick. Ooh, what do we got in the box?
Now we got the goods from Wiring Specialties. Always nice, labeled, clean, fresh harness. So everything already set up for our R35 coil packs, wide band control, already plugged for our Link G4X Fury. Additional Link sensors. This is the oil pressure and temperature 2-in-1, so they can even upgrade to your sensors, pigtails and everything like that. So we are gonna route this thing and figure out the best way how we're gonna pass this inside of our car. Because it is a full interior car, it is not that easy to start, digging into everything. So we're gonna have to figure this out as we go. First thing I'm gonna do is just put it on the engine, and then figure out the best place to pass it through, and then figure out the best place to mount our ECU. Ideally, if I could get this to the glove box, that'd be great, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Right, so we have at least started running the wiring harness. We haven't put it into the cab yet, but Chris is running all of his wires to where they need to be, and then we figure out where to tucky and make it look nice and clean.
We actually end up with this harness. Question.
Go losing random bolts. Well, it took two people to put this up and line it up, so I didn't get to videotape it. We have our radiator on, we have our intercooler on, and we have our front radiators.
Front end, headlights, AC condenser, all the things.
So I was able to get the intercooler piping on the hot side to fit very buttery, because initially it was perfectly tight. It would sit there by itself. Now it has way more wiggle room to it, because we're not able to put the back of the motor up higher than it was with the new trans in place. So it's a little bigger in the back end, so it keeps it from going up like this far enough, which creates a little bit of a gappy chan down here. So this is way too big of a gap. You see that? It's like 5/8 of an inch on one side and about 3/16 of an inch on the other one. So what do you guys think we need to do with that? Nice and easy, right? Just a little bit of pastry action.
Extendo.
A little extendo, a little pie.
Pies.
King of the pies. Where'd you go? Come back. There he is.
Alright, so I'm pausing the video right here. I noticed that we did not have enough footage of the 2JZ build, but luckily my buddy Timo is in town and he has this crazy car that he just brought from the port. Yeah. So Timo, if you want to give a little bit of background, like...
I'm here to take my car from the port. It was shipped from Russia. Now I live in California for 1 year, and I decided to move many of my cars that I built in Russia here, so I can drive, have fun, and show everybody my cars and my style.
You're very humble on who you are and all that. Like, I know your previous history, and then I've been following you on YouTube. Try to understand, all his YouTube is in Russian. There's some subtitles, automatic generated, doesn't work as well. But it's still fun to watch. He has great content. I knew him originally from the Russian Drift series, where it was, I would say it's one of the best series out there. Probably, you can tell a lot better than I do.
Yeah. So I was a starter or...
You are the founder.
Yeah, I'm a founder of Russian Drift series. It was 13 years ago, and it was a very long way from the beginning, from the scratch, to the really good championship. So we have many of drivers around the world competing before the war. of course. But now, anyway, the championship still going. I hope all this political and all the shit will over. We can do like international stuff or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's definitely a great series. Like I love seeing the talent that's out there, like all the unique builds. Like
yeah, we have some really interesting builds in Russian T series. So we have Flanker. It's made from Corvette, but with a really new carbon fiber body.
the really cool looking cars. There's two of them. Right?
Yeah. And also we have like very cool builds from Gocha. The Gocha is like I think the Gocha is the best driver in the world.
Oh, yeah.
So he won FIA Drift Cup 2 times, and third time James Dean won this. We had a lot of cool drivers in Russia, so everybody know them. Everybody who know drifting know the Arkasha, Gocha, and Losev and everything. Yeah.
When did you start doing YouTube?
First time I started in 2008. There wasn't YouTube.
Yeah, it was still the small little YouTube.
Yeah. I started to doing some videos. I was trying to do it funny. I started to drift in that time, and I shoot it. There was no phones. I shoot it with the camera, like small plastic camera.
Yeah, like a point and shoot.
Yeah. So and I start to post it somewhere. I don't know. I don't remember where. They was popular in Russia, and after that. There was a big pause for me because I was focused on business, on Russian Drift series. So Timon is my own channel. Only me is there. So and I started in 2018. Yeah.
I see your audience is mostly Russian, but it's like the stuff that you're doing is completely out there. I think this car was going off road.
Yeah, it's not off road. It's a rally.
Yeah, but that's off road. That's come on, like. There's a road, but it's just compacted dirt or snow.
I drive it on a snow rally. It was last year, so it was in 2022. Yeah, it's 1 year ago, and it was really fun. I love rally. So first of all, I am a rally driver.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm started in autosport with rally. It was 20 years ago. I driving many of championships in Russia. And I love rally, so that's my favorite kind of motorsport.
So let's address this car. It looks like a Monte Carlo, looks like some American things, and it looks like a NASCAR.
Yeah, it's a NASCAR style. So
yeah,
I love NASCAR.
I see that, like, we're not gonna get copyrighted because we got
It's a funny stickers. I call it funny stickers. So
we got Nasral?
It's in Russian. It's in Russian like shitty.
Oh man.
Sorry.
And we got the Fart King over here. We got Botex.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that one a lot.
Like Rolex. So the idea was to make the car looks like NASCAR with all the stickers, but I don't want to put the original stickers because I don't have a sponsorship and everything. Yeah, and I put the funny stickers, and everybody love it. This car has just a body of Monte Carlo, so. The idea was to build something very different than everybody drifts. So
you're saying this is not just a Monte Carlo?
Yeah. So we built this Monte Carlo on the chassis of JZX 100. So
that's JZX or
JZX, yeah. But Toyota Chaser, come on.
It is a Chaser.
Chaser, yeah. It's Toyota Chaser, and we built it on the body, on all the chassis. We didn't cut nothing.
The actual wheelbase is the same?
Yes, the same. That's an idea. So I was trying to find the base. I have only body, no chassis. So we bought the Monte Carlo for one project in Russia. We take the chassis, the frame, the engine and everything to other projects. So that's why I have just only body. And it was sitting in my backyard for 5 years. It was rusty and everything. And I decided to use it somewhere because I love the style of G-Body. That's why I tried to find the chassis that will fit the G-Body. And the Chaser was like only 1 inch,
sure. No,
1 inch
definitely want to see more
longer.
Like this.
Yeah.
Like, look at this. Like, so everything, wheelbase is like one thing, but did you have to build off of the structure? Like, what's actually holding the car? Like, did you cut the whole car out and weld this on?
Yeah, so we just cut from the rockers and put the car to the body to the chassis. So we just make some, I don't know, some connection things.
Okay.
And then the
floorboard from the
floor, chassis, everything
It's JZX.
is JZX.
So everything else is just going onto that little edge right there.
Yeah, yeah. So we can take
Yeah,
off
I've always-
we
yeah,
can
I've
take
always
off the
wondered.
hood,
Yeah, yeah,
and you
let's
can
open
see
that.
what's. So as you can see,
Oh,
all
wow.
this.
This is a
is,
massive amount of welding over here.
Yeah. It was well, but it's not finished properly. The problem is that I don't have time. You know, we need to go to the race, and we don't have time to make it beautiful.
Yeah.
That's why there is a lot of things that I need to finish. Also, all this stuff from the aluminum, it was very quickly.
Yeah.
Welded.
At least you made this quick release so that way you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
just put the engine in nice and
Yeah,
easy.
so that's why it not looks so beautiful as it should be, but it runs, and I have few races with this car.
I see that you have like safety provisions because you have 4 points of fire suppression here.
Yes.
So you've taken this car to competition, no?
Yeah, I was in a rally. Next competition, the idea was to build universal racing car.
Oh,
that I can go to rally, I can go into circuit racing, I can go to drag racing, and also to drifting. So for this time, there was one rally race, there was one drag race, and a hood. I opened the hood on the finish of the drag racing.
Oh man.
Yeah, and the time was not so good. It 12.1, but it's good time for the, for this heavy car.
Did you had it set up for drag racing on that? Because I've always had this idea of like, hey, why don't we ever take our drift cars drag racing? But then it's like I can barely drive my car in a straight line without it trying to kill me. But drifting, oh yeah, you can go full speed sideways, but straight line, no, I can't do that.
Yeah, it's very. I'm afraid of speed with a car like this if you go in straight. But the only thing I change the rear wheels, and I make the rear suspension, the softer. That's it. Cool. This is drag racing stuff for this car.
For sure. So this engine, is it a stock like out of Aristo, or is it?
Yeah, but they usually use in Russia the Arista engine because it was a lot of imported into Russia.
Yeah, that was like a normal car out there,
Yeah, but not now. Like 5 years ago, you can buy it for the $1,000 for the 2JZ turbo engine. For now, it costs like everywhere about 5,000. Yeah, but I built this engine. It's mostly stock. It has only pistons and like single turbo. That's it. And also all the the ACU. I use the EcoMaster.
Okay.
Yeah, and also there is some camshaft. Maybe I don't remember really.
No, okay. So you have
but not the crazy.
Oh, but
so
just like something a little bit bigger.
Yeah. The idea of this engine was to build, the strong engine for the training, not for the racing.
Oh, okay.
So it's about 600 horsepower, and that's more than enough to drift, to drive, to rally. Yeah.
Whole Monte Carlo. You mind if I open it?
Yeah.
Oh, you hear that?
It's all this.
Listen,
yeah.
This door weighs more than my whole car over here.
This door, it's about 100 kilograms. It's so heavy. I will change it to the plastic here. But it's too
a little bit lighter because look, it even has a little like the old school carpet.
Yeah, we just put it. We don't have time to to build a new one. We just put all this.
This is nice. This is nice.
Yeah.
Like you could be on grid and it's just like just stroke the fuzzy wall.
Stroke the furry wall with the furry wall.
Drive by cable. You have
I have tilt and pedals.
Box. Yeah, like you have just the brake and clutch.
Yeah.
And you got the little tray. You said you were on ECU Master, right?
Yeah. And
ECU
also
Master display.
Also we put here the Samsonas, and I never drive it. It was just before the car.
So this would be the first time you drive.
Yeah,
You have bro, come on. This is are you in NASCAR?
No. It's
you need this?
Yeah, in Russia, if you drive with open windows,
oh really?
You need to put this. Yeah.
That's one thing that's different in the USA.
Yeah.
Like we have I don't know. I think we have arm restraints as our most thing. Our arms aren't gonna fly out, but. I love it when cars have windows. I feel like you can focus a lot more because you're not get pummeled with tire smoke and you're more focused driving instead of like, oh look, a piece of hot tire hits you right here and then you're just there like trying to keep going.
That's why I have all the stock window regulators
is it?
and the windows. Yeah, so
It's electric?
Yeah, it's electric.
Oh my
it goes
God,
up,
bro.
and you can.
What year was this body again?
It's 86. It's all the metal doors. That's why I wanna leave the same system,
Yeah.
but I wanna put the plastic doors.
Yeah, of course.
They are
Or at
much
least
lighter.
like Lexan windows and like quick release. Or
I don't
something.
like the Lexan
Oh yeah,
windows.
because they
you
get
know?
scratched. Oh, and they flop.
I don't like it.
Yeah, cool. Is there anything in the back, like as far as like fuel or something?
There is a stock fuel tank.
Like the JZX comes with that big metal thing, right?
Yeah, but
Like just like how like all the Toyotas
yeah, we
are.
have stock. We don't cut everything, so
Oh, okay.
it has all.
So it's
the
like
stock.
where it should be.
Huh?
it's-
Yeah, it's we can
As
open
far
it.
as fuel, do you have like any fuel solutions like for slosh or anything like?
No, nothing special. We just we don't have a lock here.
Oh, we're going on the floor now. Oh my God, there it is. There it is. Oh wait, yeah, you have a surge tank. That's
Yeah,
good.
so there was a lot of stuff here
Oh, okay.
when we shipped a few rear ends and axles, and they broke all this.
So you have a functional trunk. You can actually carry some stuff.
Yeah, and this is a stock. We just make this.
Yeah, I remember like on oh my God, yeah. Usually this is kind of covered up on the other chassis. Wow, nice filler.
Yeah, well, you see when you don't have time to do it like it should, so you do it quickly. That's why in this car so many things that then I need to to rebuild to make it again. But
I mean the chassis wiring looks really nice.
yeah, so it's a very important thing. So
Yeah,
the
like,
wiring must be cool.
The heat retardant freaking
Yeah.
covering and all that.
I even forget to take off the.
You're like you just get the Sawzall and just cut it.
Yeah. Now I have time here to make everything as I want,
Yeah, of course.
But it drives, and it works. So.
All right, cool. I guess you're gonna show us that it drives and it works. But yeah, let's put the car back together and then go to the skip pad.
Let's go.
All right, rally driver, drifter. We're gonna take a couple laps. First, we'll do some warm-ups.
Okay.
Do some donuts, get the car all situated and whatnot, and then I'll hop in the car and then you take me for a ride. Nice, safe ride.
Cool.
Casual Saturday ride.
Cool.
So I guess just get familiar with your new gearbox.
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Timo, you okay? Are you wet?
So much water there. Wow.
Can I go with you now?
Yeah.
The tires look. It's like that one ride in. Oh, you were in Disney earlier this week. Splash Mountain.
Yeah, so water comes for you and
Bro, inside, outside. What the hell?
It's
This is
really
good.
cool.
It's real good. All right, let's cool down and. Alright, your wheel was doing something really weird in the back, and now you have a bunch of camber. Alright, I guess it's time to say goodbye.
You know, the stock suspension is shit.
It's not ready for you.
Yeah.
Yo, thank you for coming. Thank you for showing us this beast.
Thank you guys.
Alright, can you give us a like, comment, subscribe, and the cricket kick when it kicks?
Like, comment, and subscribe, and
Kick. Yeah, everybody kick! Do the yaw! Yaw!